Hi everyone, so I am going to talk about something that I absolutely love, and it's Lush products. I found Lush over YouTube, and ever since then, I've kind of just had this weird obsession with Lush. I just love their products. I think they're awesome. Basically, Lush is a company, I believe it's based out of the UK, and they do bath stuff, like bath and shower things, that type of thing. They are against animal testing, and they find like fresh products. Like that's kind of their thing. It's like fresh products. They have a lot of like vegan products, stuff like that they use, in their actual products to help, make them fresh and that type of thing. I don't believe they are all organic. I believe some of them are. It says on the site which ones are, but I know they use like sulfates and stuff like that in their products, so just make sure you check the icon on their site. I guess I just wanted to kind of do like an informational video on like the kind of lowdown on Lush, all things Lush, I guess. First off, if you are going to order because there's not a store near you, do it off of the UK site. If you live in the US, it's so much cheaper to order off the UK site. Even after shipping and everything, it comes out to be a lot less. I just made my holiday order. I probably will post the haul before this one, but anyways, I did a holiday order, and I actually went through and ordered the same things on the US site and the UK site just to see how it compared. And I think after shipping, the UK site ended up being $45, and before shipping, the US was already $75, I believe. So like, the amount is just crazy. So if you're looking to save a little bit of money on your Lush products, because they are bath products, they're kind of a luxury thing, definitely order off the UK site because it will save you a ton of money. Now, with kind of bath and shower things, I feel like smells are really personal. And I don't know, like for me, that's kind of what it's all about for me, is stuff that I love the smell of and is really moisturizing for my skin. So that's kind of the type of products that I look for. I think just be aware if you are going into the store, some of the things that like the way they smell in the store is not necessarily how they smell when you get them home. I know, like, I've gone into Lush stores, like the first time I went, I was just like, oh my gosh, like I had a headache after leaving because it's just the smells are so strong in the store. And like everything I picked up smelled like pine sol the first time I went. I don't know what it was, but just everything smelled like pine sol. Everything smelled like, and like kitchen cleaner, like lemon products and stuff. And that's just not the types of smells I like. I like really like warm, sugary, like, and I say that like every time I do a Lush haul, like warm, sugary smells, but I just love things that are, kind of spicy and like holidays, and then like that are warm vanillas and stuff like that. Like those are the kind of things. So like whenever I smell like pine sol things, I'm like, that's disgusting. I wouldn't want to like shower in that. So but I think you just kind of have to gravitate kind of towards the smells you like, and then get samples of things that you wouldn't necessarily try. And especially when you go in the store, you can actually pick samples of things that you want. So you can go and bring them a soap and say, I want a sample of this, and they'll cut you off some and give it to you in your bag. Now, when you order online, you don't have the option of getting your samples. They usually send you samples, but you can't like pick which ones you get, if that makes sense. Okay, so beginners to Lush, I would probably say stick to like 3 main categories, just because I feel like Lush can be kind of overwhelming because they have a lot of different products, and it's just, I don't know, it can be overwhelming. So I would suggest that you start with bath bombs, bubble bars, and soaps. I think those are kind of the things that you want to dabble in first, and then kind of expand from there. With soaps, I feel like, again, just go towards things that you like the smell of. I really love Honey I Washed the Kids. I really love Rockstar soap. Those smell really good. Angel's Delight is a seasonal one that only comes out like during the fall and winter, which I really love during the winter when it's just awesome. So those are kind of like my favorite soaps, I'd say. I'm trying to think if there's another one. They also have like soaps that are like packaged together. Like I know they had one with Alkmaar and the Karma soap together, which I don't necessarily like either one of those apart, but together they smell really good. So keep an eye out for those two if you're going into the store, just because those can be really good. With the soaps, you get big chunks, and what happens is they cut the chunk off of like this huge, massive piece of soap, and then they weigh it, and then they charge you for however much it weighs, which is really nice because you can kind of pick and choose how much money you want to spend on soap or that particular soap. You know, and if you really like it, you can get a big chunk or whatever. I tend to go with kind of medium-sized soaps because I feel like after a while, like if you're going to store them for a long time, they like the potency of the smell kind of goes away and it's just not as moisturizing. So I kind of like to get smaller chunks and reorder more often or go into the store more often because you can get, I don't even know what I'm saying. You can use it up before it goes bad. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you take, if you get bigger chunks of soap, cut them up into smaller chunks. Like don't take the entire chunk into the shower with you because then it dries. I don't know, like if you leave it in the shower too long, it'll dry out or it doesn't keep its smell and stuff like that. So what I do is I take my chunk of soap and I'll put it in the bag or put it in a Tupperware or something, but I'll cut off little chunks and just keep that in the shower or cut off little chunks and put them in separate bags and then just take that bag into the shower, whatever I'm doing, because then you don't have like a ton of stuff in your shower. Now the bath bombs are kind of fun bath things. I really like them. I think they're really cool. And they just come in little, I believe they're all circular. They're like all circular and they have like designs on them or whatever. And you put them into the bath and they fizz out or some of them like crackle and they leave different things in the bath. So either it can be like, it'll change your like bath water to like a deep purple color with sparkles or sometimes they have like little things that come out. There's one that you put it in the bathtub and it turns your bath and bubbles all pink and little hearts come out. So it, like each one has kind of like a different thing that they do and it's really cool. Like it's really cool and you can actually YouTube like certain bath bombs and like you can get a demo of it. That kind of ruins it because I kind of like this like coolness of seeing what's inside because all of them, like I said, they all do different things, you know, and have different things in them. You know, some of them like turn like speckles in the water. They just do like all like different things. It's kind of cool. So, and with me, you can break up the bath bombs so that they last longer. The first time I get a bath bomb, I usually put the entire thing in there just to like see what it does and get like the full effect of it. Just because it's like, it's kind of a surprise. Some of them are like stuff in the very, very center once it gets to the center and it like unwinds into a flower or something, whatever. But I like to kind of see the full effect before, you know, the first time I do it. So usually what I'll do is I'll purchase one and then I'll use that entire one. And if I really liked it and it's one that I'm going to repurchase again, I'll usually cut it up after because then you can use it for more baths because it kind of can get kind of expensive when you're spending, you know, $3 on a bath or whatever. But then you can break it off because you already know what it does. So it's not like you're going to, you know, be missing out on anything. So the next thing are bubble bars, and essentially what they do is they make lots and lots of bubbles. And they usually, well, they all smell different and they all have a different scent, but they all just make tons and tons of bubbles. And you can cut those up into little sections. So you can use one bath bar like 4 times just because it's all the same. It's in one big chunk. There's a lot of really good bath bars. I really like the Ma bar. I think that's going out though. I think that's seasonal. But it's really, you know, it's just, I find smells that I really like and then I use those. A really nice thing to do with the bubble bars is to take them and put them inside a nylon that's clean, like an old nylon that you're not going to use, like cut it and put it in there and then put it under the faucet, like tie it under your faucet because then it will come out of the nylons instead of having to like break it apart with your hands. You get like little tiny chunks in your bath and stuff and then you're not getting as many bubbles. Whereas if you put it in between the nylons and let the water run over it, it only lets, you know, it won't let out big chunks because it has to go through the nylon. So that's really nice to do and it gives you really awesome bubbles when you do that. Also, I think I was really freaked out to store products next to each other because I was afraid that like one scent was gonna mix with the other and then like they wouldn't smell like they were supposed to. And then finally I put them together and I haven't noticed them ever doing that. I think they really hold their own smells, so if you're like worried about storing them, I don't know why, like I was really freaked out about like the smells mixing, which is just ridiculous. But anyways, so yeah, and Lush has a lot of different products. They have massage bars, they have jellies, they have hair stuff, but I would really, if you're just starting out, I would stick to the bath bombs, I would stick to the soaps and the bubble bars and kind of go from there. There's really good, I think my favorites are the Twilight bath bombs, the Mrs. Whippy, which I think is going out, Honey I Washed the Kids, the Rockstar soap. I really love the strawberry massage bar. I love the Hawani. The one with the heart with the red Lush through it is really nice. Oh, I almost forgot. Also, what's kind of nice, and I started doing this like when I first started going to Lush, I have like a little notebook that has all different pages, and what I did is I just go through, like, each page is a different thing. So like my first page is bath bombs, the second is bubble bars, massage bars, soaps, and then hair products, hair, body products, that type of thing. And what I did is I just went through and I wrote down the different products that I got, and then I like did like a coding system that's like, you know, I have like okay, bad, good, heart, my favorite type things. And then I just went through, because there's lots of times where like I'll forget if I've tried it, and then I'll be like, did I try this? Did I like it? I don't remember. But then like I can remember, like I'll go through like when I'm making an order or whatever and be like, oh, I really liked that and I haven't ordered that in a while. Let's get that or whatever. Or, you know, oh, have I tried this? Oh yeah, I tried that and didn't like it, so I'm not going to order it again. So that's kind of nice. I've really liked that because I've just been able to keep track, which I know like some people are really good at keeping track of that. I'm not, so I have to write it down. But yeah, I just kind of have written down, especially because there's just so many things, you know, on their site, and there's a lot of different soaps and stuff that have similar, you know, orange smells or similar you know, sea salt smells or whatever. So it's kind of nice to have it written down so that you can see which products, so that you can purchase products you like instead of, you know, wasting the money and buying things that you didn't like again. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any more questions about Lush or Lush products or my opinions on Lush products or whatever, just let me know below. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have about Lush products. So anyways, I hope you are enjoying your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I don't have any NARS blushes, and so I really wanted to kind of try them out, and they have this palette out, and I think it's a holiday palette. I don't know